Hello everyone, my name is Ray. Today we're here to play some more Tales of Berseria. It's part number 76. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode. Last time we finished off Lafayette's little side quest thing. It was mainly involving Vidal, obviously, but it was for quote-unquote character development for Lafayette here. And there are others that we can continue, but I'm not going to do any of those until after the finale because although they are side quests too, I just wanted to get his done because we were most of the way finished already, and besides, I'm sure there isn't a time limit, but it always just felt like there was a time limit. The more time we spent around this game, the closer we got to his birthday, and I know that's probably not how it worked, but I don't care. It bothers me, so I wanted to get it over with. But we got 2 losses and a victory, sure, not terrible.
What a treasure!
Cleric's Staff. A sacred staff from the continent of whatever, believed to hold the power to transcend time and space. Okay. She's serious! Sordian Peninsula? Bad. So we just need the attachment, whatever that is. Then we can already go on to the next one. So let's go to, I think it was Berseria. That's not with what's her face, is it? Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that. I think if I go too close to her, then that'll start another side quest thing, and I'm not. No. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter where we go then. I just want to go take ourselves. Actually, no. Let's go to Logris. I just want to go and take a nap. That's literally it. Got another conversation over here. Don't know what this is about. How's everybody doing, by the way? Hope you're making your parents proud.
I could make things work out if I just got to the capital, but finding a job here isn't easy.
We worked so hard and lived so well in that town. Why did this have to happen to us?
We should tell the Abbey what happened. They'll help us and kill all those evil demons.
We know that place better than anyone. We can help the Abbey recapture it. I'll never forgive those demons. Or the Lord of Calamity. I'm sorry.
So I'm guessing these folks are from Berseria since it said they had Berseria in front of the name, so I guess they're talking about the event that we did when we went there and told everybody to piss off. You know, whatever. We don't really particularly feel too bad about that, to be honest with you. More conversation. I swear to God. Well, we're going to go in here and take a nap first. Ooh, and we get ourselves a little bit of a... Alright. And we get ourselves a little bit of a cutscene.
Let me in this instant!
You can't come in. And if you do, I'll eat you.
It's not just your room, you know.
You took an oath to obey my every command if you lost our fight. And I'm commanding you to wait just a little longer.
This cutscene is so freaking weird.
I left to go out.
It's long as hell and it's slightly suggestive.
Velvet shut me out of our room. I've been standing here for over half an hour, but she seems no closer to letting me in. I don't know what to do.
Any idea what she's doing inside there?
No, I don't have a clue. All I can tell
I have
you is
no
that
idea what the
sometimes
hell.
I can hear something
Like, what is the
deep
point of putting in a
breathing
cutscene
and
like
soft
this?
moaning.
When it's done, you guys will probably
She must be
understand what I'm
doing
talking about. But
something
for
in
now,
there
just
she
that you
doesn't even want
guys
her fellow
enjoy,
warriors
I
to
guess.
see.
I don't know. Watch
Something
it.
she doesn't want seen. Do you think maybe she's weighing herself?
Even if you allow for getting undressed and then dressed again, there's no chance it takes half an hour to weigh yourself.
Could she be putting on makeup? I've been yelled at for barging in on that before, although not by Velvet.
That's just because you're a guy. I hardly think Velvet would have a problem with me saying that.
This is no time to just stand there lollygagging, kiddo. Velvet is obviously in great danger this very minute. Her life is hanging in the balance. She's right. You know Velvet, never letting her weaknesses show. She probably kicked Matt and Eleanor out because she didn't want anyone to see her in such bad pain.
That would explain the heavy breathing and moaning, too. Now that you mention it, right before I left, she had a stiff expression and she did not look well.
Well, kiddo, are you going to abandon her in her time of need? The moment to test your mettle has come at last.
Test my mettle.
Will you go in there or won't you? The fated decisive hour has finally arrived! Velvet!
What is it, V?
I like how when you walk barges in there, she's just like, yeah, what do you want? But when Eleanor tried to go in, she's yelling at her and all sort of shit.
So I
Seriously? A little cleaning isn't gonna kill me.
But you were looking pale, and we could hear you breathing strangely and making weird sounds.
I don't think I was breathing strangely.
Then what was that noise? It sounded like...
When you're cleaning glass, you breathe on it first, don't you?
Then what about the moaning?
The inn has this room cleaned regularly, but they missed a lot of the details. When I looked at the cups, I saw
This is such a weird slash pointless cutscene, if you ask me.
That's enough to make anybody.
I literally just do not see the point.
Oh,
Like that cutscene that we saw in the last episode, I was sitting there
But if
wondering
you
what
told
the
me you
hell
were
the
cleaning
reasoning
the
was
room,
behind
I
it. There's a
would've
lot of
offered
stuff
to
that
help
actually
you
happens in
out.
RPGs that they do
Everyone
to
has
like
their
pad the
own
game time,
unique
so to
way of
speak, give you a little bit
cleaning
more insight into
things.
the characters. Just like,
In the
okay,
end,
what was the
it's just
point?
faster
All
to
that
do
crap
it
could have been
myself.
summed up in like 2
My
minutes and been
sister
done
had
with
her
it.
own ways,
It's not like
and
this
I'm sure
cutscene
you do
is
too, right?
too terribly long
Yeah,
or anything like
I
that.
guess so.
This is just
Anyway,
one of the
I'm
rare
finished, so
occurrences
you
of a
can come back in
cutscene
then.
that
What a relief to have that all done.
it's just one of the rare instances of a cutscene that I can find absolutely no justification for. They're trying to play a joke, I guess, but whatever. Oh, another one. Well, shoot. I'm not gonna just take another nap, so I guess we'll just come back later. Alright, so I guess we still gotta roam around and get some... And I still can't find a geotree in this place. I've looked literally in every building, outside every place. Nothing.
Hey, it's you guys. Remember me? We met during that whole thing with the sword breaker. You convinced me to stop being a bandit.
Yes, I remember you.
That's actually kind of sad because
You
before you were
told
somewhat
us.
unique. You had a
Finally
suit
saved
of
enough
armor
to
kind of
open up
thing
my
and a helmet
bandit
and all that.
cuisine
Now you just look
restaurant.
like a
I'm
regular
just looking
random
for the right
NPC dude.
location now.
You didn't steal
Standing on the
that
side of the
money,
road
did
talking
you?
to some
Hey,
pissed off
I
dude.
said I stopped being a bandit, didn't I? I took on honest work to save up for this. Repairing roads, delivering relief supplies, lots of hard labor.
You really did turn over a new leaf.
Yo, it's really
I
weird.
think
In
what
the
you've done
game's
is
perspective, how
incredible.
long
Really?
has it been since
All
we
right.
saw him?
It was all worth it just to see that smile.
Now that you've become a good man, I'm sure that even more wonderful things will come your way.
Have you decided on your menu?
Almost. I've got the eggless wild mushroom omelet and the highwayman's stew, but I feel like I need one more standout dish. There's a tavern in this town that has mabo curry that's just out of this world. I want to try to beat 'em. Do you have any good ideas for me? Maybe something that'll help me draw in the ladies?
Maybe add a dessert menu? That might help. I know, like a theft by chocolate cake. Or a roasted pear creme brulee tart?
Well, that's certainly aggressive.
Yeah, those sound great.
I don't understand the
Now my
theft by
menu's
chocolate
complete.
one.
Hey, when I'm a big success,
I get the other one as a pun. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pun or she just made that crap up.
I'm not teasing. I'm serious. Marry me.
Well, good luck with your restaurant.
Ooh, rejection hurts.
Miss Holier Than Thou delivered some just desserts.
Sweet rejection. It'd make a good cake name.
The taste of defeat is bittersweet.
Actually, the taste of defeat is just bitter. Why the hell would it be sweet? You lost. Anyway, I don't know if it's like a glitch where I just cannot get a geotree in this town. This seems like a weird place, unless it's like you have to get every other geotree first. It's not like it would help a whole hell of a lot, to be honest with you, but it's just weird that this is the one town I cannot find a geotree in at all.
Grim whisperings echo through the streets in every town.
It's gloom and grief all around. So many people at church have lost someone close to them.
But it is in the saddest times when smiles are most needed. Dark expressions cast dark shadows.
Smile in the face of sadness.
Now that's a real man. That old guy knows what's what.
I'm not saying you need to make light of everything, but try to leave a little room for joy in your life.
Like when you eat good food, or see a beautiful flower.
Or even this fountain. Water wells forth, a symbol of hope. Even though life may be hard, I keep at it. I work hard so that this fountain never runs dry.
And I'll help you maintain it, so that it stays a place where people can come to feel at ease.
Yo, is that what people really think about when they see fountains? Hope springing forth and all that other crap? All I see is water coming out of a hole. And I don't mean that as a bad thing, but it's just, I never really thought of fountains as having like a deeper meaning, so to speak.
Now that there are less exorcists around, we can rely on the Abbey to do everything for us. We need to start by doing what we can do.
Yeah, I'm still
make
trying to
this
figure
world
out
a better
why
place.
certain exorcists lost their
With everything as harsh
Molochs
as it is
and
now,
certain ones
people
haven't,
feel
because
like they
all of
need
the
to
Molochs again have
sacrifice
gotten their
excess
free will
and live
back.
frugally. I agree that
So unless these Molochs just there are some Molochs that want to live peacefully with humans. So it could, even if they did treat them as tools, it could just be, hey, I'll lend you my power for a little bit longer, but understand that I'm not just some tool. You keep screwing with me and I'm just gonna leave. I don't know.
What sort of food will you make?
That's what I'm researching now. I'm walking the world.
Maybe we'll
trying
figure it
different
out.
foods.
I heard they
Mute
have
my
this
mic real quick.
amazing Mabo curry.
Take a
But
sip
to
of
be
my
honest,
water.
The place looks a little intimidating.
Just treat it like it's any other restaurant. I've been in there. And the Mabo curry
I'm not even
is
sure that's
great.
necessary.
Really? So it's a Mabo
But I
curry
don't know,
even the kids can like? I gotta try me some of this.
I wish you wouldn't call me a kid.
My bad.
Well, you are a
I
kid,
didn't mean
so
to step on your pride there. I was too preoccupied with thinking about our restaurant's mission statement.
Anyway,
and I neglected to
I don't know if
consider
that's
your
necessary or
feelings.
not. I just don't want all of a sudden
I'm
you guys hear
terribly
some
sorry.
swigging going on, some crap. It seems kind of weird,
What do you mean by
pointless,
mission
and some would say
statement
even
We're
rude.
a restaurant that's fun for the whole family. Our slogan is, we'll feed you from the cradle to the grave.
It's supposed to be a place people eat. You might not want to mention graves.
I think a person would need a lot of courage to go eat there.
Whoa. Why didn't I think about that?
It's really
You
not
seem
that
to miss
serious.
a lot. Are you sure you're up for running a restaurant?
We'll be fine. I studied up on a lot of restaurant management, and I plan on hiring a really good chef. All that's left is to select a menu and come up with a new slogan.
Instead of cradle to grave, how about from this life to the next
That's basically the
life?
same thing,
Your
bruh.
food's killing them either way.
Rats. I can't think of anything.
How about
Fine dining.
from baby teeth to dentures? Not bad, eh?
That's fantastic. It gets rid of that whole dying thing. I love it. We'll use it.
They've got a long road ahead of them.
Hey, seriously, y'all, it's not that damn serious. Geotree? Yeah, see, I don't even know where the hell it would be, and I don't know why I'm so somewhat obsessed with finding this damn thing. What do you got to say?
Welcome.
You came back.
I did. This place is important to me.
Are you sure it's okay to be in a town like this?
Don't worry about us. Besides, I'm more worried about the bar. I'm only away for a little while, and look at this place. The casks are empty, and all the food tastes like dirt. Just a little bit ago, we finally got a delivery in. It was barely enough to open up shop.
Do you have enough to make Mabo curry?
I do.
Great!
Thanks for worrying about us. But leave the town to the townsfolk. You should just focus on what you have to do. Just make sure.
What the
you don't
hell are
have
those
any
dudes doing up
regrets.
there?
Thanks, Tabitha.
Certainly not working, at least not homie on the right. Madam Eleanor, can I ask a personal favor? Yes, what is it? I have a treasured exorcist card, a rank 5 Eleanor I'd like you to autograph. An exorcist card of me, and even adults, blood-winged butterflies no less, are collecting them? Your card was recalled, so it's incredibly rare. It's priceless among obsessive collectors. I'm not sure I understand all this, but I'm still honored. So I guess that means you're not gonna sign it? Because you never actually said that you'd sign it. Hold on. I gave in to my fear, but my comrades, they were ready for what would come. And it's a good thing, too. If you'd stayed strong, you'd never hear the end of it. What? I can hear your mother yelling at you now. What are you doing here? It's too early. If you had stayed strong, you would have never heard the end of it? I mean, I think I understand what he's trying to say, but I think that should be the opposite. Because if she stayed strong, then she would have resisted the suppression. If she had stayed weak, she would have killed herself. Because that's exactly what she was talking about doing. If you guys recall, I don't know if you do or don't. But yeah, no. We're going to actually, even though this is probably about halfway through this recording, we're going to actually start the final dungeon in this episode, or at least get up to it, maybe? I'm not sure. But I just want to see if there's a freaking geotree up here. And again, yes, I know I'm a little obsessive over it. You guys will get over it. Or maybe you won't, that's fine. I don't see it up here either. And again, it always has that symbol. But there's someone to talk to up here at least. We can grab ourselves an herb that I never got for whatever reason. Prince Percival's a confusing man. He used to be so perfect it was creepy. Like he wasn't real almost. Now he's going around hat in hand like an average commoner. He's won me over in an odd way. So he's just chilling. Alright, well, we're already at Logris, but we'll use this to go outside because I'm too lazy to walk. Not what I wanted. Yep, okay. Off this way. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. You don't want this. Get wrecked. Yeah, no, we're going to make our way off to the Danan highway, so to speak, I guess. I think this is where we're wanting to go. I think. Maybe. Actually, I don't think this is the right way. No, it isn't. Where the hell is it at? Is it up top? Well, it better not be, because I can't... You know what it is? Hold on. No, stop doing that. It's Zexon. The east entrance, I believe. Yes, there we go. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was Logris. My bad. Apologize for wasting maybe 20 seconds of your life that you'll never get back because of my incompetence. But you'll get over it or you won't. Grab all them kitty clumps. Get wrecked. I should go back into that, place we were in last time, the Duval Forest or whatever, and go through it again and grab all them damn kitty clumps, because that stuff was good stuff for the purpose of what I'm gonna have to do next. There's a geotree right over here.
You know me not somewhere in the sky.
In the sky? Wait, look!
She said, look, can we... Hold on. Let's get into a fight with this schmuck real quick and see. Two-tailed fox, level 58. Weakness is fire, resistance is earth, I'll take it. Alright, so anyway, just immediately into another fight. These are new enemies, obviously. We've not seen them before. Hence me calling them new. I think this is the only place that we're going to see them, though. I don't think they'll be inside the dungeon.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out.
She said, wait, look. I don't see it up there. And I know what she's talking about. We'll be going there shortly, but... Oh, I can see. You guys can probably see... Yeah, you guys can see that little ring up in the middle of the screen at the very top. That's what she's talking about, but can't we? I guess we can't. I thought we could change our viewpoints for some reason.
We can do this.
Inciting glamour. Weak to earth, resistant to fire. I hate when you get into fights between enemies that are complete opposites with each other. Like if we got into a fight with these guys and those two-tailed foxes, it'd make it kind of annoying. I mean, I guess we could use like water or something like that, but it's just kind of annoying to have to fight one with the weakness that's resisted by the other. It's a pain in the neck. Anyway, if all they're gonna do is just avoid my shit. And I like how before I was talking about how we haven't fought something that was weak to earth in a while. And yet here we go. So I think these are the strongest versions of the fairies in the game. The strongest ones that I've seen anyway. If there's anything beyond it, I've not gotten to them yet, but you know, it is what it is. Well, that's not suggestive at all. Hey baby, you wanna try and resist my spirit? Wait, hold on. Okay, we've done this before. Obviously, this is the place where we came the first time where we fought Artorias and got demolished. It was actually pretty funny at the time. Yo, you'll notice on the right that grade bonus times 1.2 does not go down when we climb ladders and stuff. That actually makes it... It's, you know, ladders, vines, any kind of stuff like that. It actually makes it a lot more feasible to get your stupid grade increase thing while you're playing through the game, because trust me, it's more annoying than you might think. Suck this. See, like, there we go. Now we're fighting both types of enemies at the same time, and I can't use my fire attacks on those stupid fairies because they want nothing to do with it. These are skunk enemies, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's why it was just doing that like evil stench or whatever the hell. It's kind of a weird attack. Okay, you need to stop doing that. Just kill this thing and be done with it, Velvet. Thank you, I appreciate it. Everyone is just fine except for the things that we just murdered. But you know, it's part of the fun, right? Woo! Okay, all 5 of you are in the corner. That's good for me. Very bad for y'all, though, because you are about to get absolutely fucking destroyed. Oh my god, take the dick.
Nothing.
Yeah, they literally were nothing. May as well have not even fought them. There are some Molochs over here.
Here I come.
We are going to talk to them, because that's what the icon calls for. And it gives us a little bit of exposition. And if you had played through Berseria, it would tie in very nicely to several things said in that game. It's a very key kind of...
My spear can cut a path through anything. Seriously? Oh, smash that wall! I don't think walls count.
So you can only handle small ones?
I can't break through walls.
You just said anything. Yeah, but if you've played Berseria, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about just by looking at these two guys, just because of what they're holding. But regardless, cutscene, do it. Do it.
You're the ones who liberated us from Inominat's domain, right? I want to thank you for all that you've done.
You really don't have to do that. I was just acting in my own interests. If any Molochems still get in my way, I won't hesitate to devour them.
Hey, hold up! Most of us are under the influence of Inominat's power and have been robbed of our free will.
The majority of Malachim are too afraid of malevolence to even go near humans. Before Inominat's interference, we were a peaceful people.
That doesn't matter to me.
We get what you're saying, but if we go easy on anybody, then we'll be the ones who get killed. If you truly want to protect your friends, you'll have to stop us by force.
And I mean, 2 of us are Molochs anyway.
Free will means choosing the path you believe in?
I suppose you're right. And that's why we too will work toward the future we desire.
In order to achieve a perfect fusion of human and Moloch power, the Abbey gave Armati a physical form. Specifically, they're vessels embedded with a formula that can manipulate mana. They call these objects divine artifacts.
Is that what that bow is?
Yes, this is one of the divine artifacts. We've decided we want to pass on the knowledge behind the divine artifacts and armatization to future generations.
Why would you want to do that? Armatization is dangerous.
We want to enable humans and Malachim to coexist.
What?
In its current form, armatization is a one-sided process, allowing a human to exploit a Moloch's power. But imagine if humans and Malachim could armatize with mutual awareness and consent.
It could provide just the edge our people need to battle the great forces who seek to harm our world.
Like the Lord of Calamity, you mean? Well, do what you want.
It's another potential for the future.
Yes.
But I have one warning for you. The divine artifact intended for Inominat is already complete. You know what that means, don't you?
Artorias himself will use the divine artifact to armatize with Inominat.
For the good of the future, we'll pray for your success in battle, Lord of Calamity.
Using an Armatus for its true purpose might require a test of the potential user's qualities. Try to see how far the strength and will of Malachim and humans really go. Not all Malachim think alike. Some of us are still following Artorias' plan even after being set free. The ones who've given up on the idea of coexisting with humanity. Yeah, that's right. It's understandable when you consider what's happened in our past, but I don't believe the way to the future can be found through despair. Yeah, I agree. Only way to find out is to put it to the test, I guess. Yo, Expedition's back. All we got was 1 victory and some catch-up. The fuck kinda... Anyway, so yeah, just talking to those dudes made me feel all kinds of curiosity towards them, considering what had happened in Berseria and the fact that I played through that game. So it's like, okay, so is that... A little bit of spoilers for Berseria, I guess. There is an item in that game that you get that looks exactly like that bow. So is that the only one? Is that the only bow, divine artifact in the entire world? Or is that, why would you lead it over here? Or is that just one of many, and it's not necessarily the one that they get in Berseria? I don't know. That's one of the items that allows us to armatize and do what we need to do in that game. But still, like I said, it's very interesting to me to wonder what exactly that is. And are these guys really the ones that put it there? Because there's a whole shrine dedicated to that item and everything. So exactly, you know, these 2 Malachim are actually quite important. So again, I know it doesn't really matter to most y'all, I'm sure. But damn it, it matters to me. Aren't there? Oh yeah, there was something like that. I was gonna say, isn't there herbs or something? It's weird because they say, you know, if you wait long enough, the herbs will come back. It's like, well, okay, how the hell long do we have to wait? Because we haven't been in here in probably 40 plus episodes, and the damn herb still isn't back. Exactly how long does it take for them to come back? I don't know. It's not really important because we can get herbs in other places too, but still. Ooh.
It's over, right?
Well, we're not fighting anymore, so I would assume so. Head on up. Yeah, this episode will probably end once I show you guys the next part, because even though I want to start the next dungeon right now, there's really not too many places to save in there. It's a really weird fucking dungeon too. In my opinion anyway. Really freaking weird. And we can go back into the area where we fought Artorias, but there's no point to do so. Like, literally no point. I've gone in there several times, and I keep expecting, like, a secret boss or something to show up there. No. There isn't. There just absolutely isn't, unless I have to do, like, a whole lot of shit. There's just, that I haven't done. There's nothing for it. There's no reason to go in there.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's nice that we've tracked down Inominat, but, now what's the plan?
I like how he still got that sword on his back, even though he never uses it for anything.
And my guardian takes one passenger only.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Huh? Well, looky there. A teleportation art. Looks like we're expected.
For Inomina to fully awaken, they need me and Laphicet. Which means they want to settle this once and for all, too.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on! Is what reckless idiots say before plunging into the unknown. Be more cautious. Sorry.
So says the queen of the reckless idiots.
That's the first time I've ever heard Magulu say something sensible.
A bad omen. Let's be careful and take a good look around first.
Belittling a faithful ally right before the final showdown? Do you not cry? If I prick you, do you not bleed?
Well, of course, you'd be the one doing the pricking, you prick. Now step into that stupid circle thingy, and that's how we can get to the final dungeon, but I want to talk to these schmucks and see if we can't make it happen.
Hey, Fee. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes? You can tell me anything.
It's about your... Why does your hair always stick up like that?
What?
Are you properly drying your hair after you take a bath? You'll catch a cold if you don't.
I am. I swear. It just always comes out like this.
If you're sure. I mean, it's kind of cute. So I guess it's not a problem.
I don't really want to be called cute.
Then you look handsome with it. I think it suits you.
That's a little better, I think.
I'm happy to please.
I never know what to say around Velvet.
Ah, you'll be fine. That thing on the dais is a gate of travel, an ancient Moloch art used for transportation, which is actually really a unique art that we only see once in this game, I think. And it only appears once in Zestiria, which transfers us to a hidden dungeon. When you go back to after you've killed the final boss, when you go back to where you fought him, the room right before where he was at, there's a gate of travel there that sends you off very far off to a place that we've actually been to in this game. And it's very far off here as well. It's not like we can just walk to it in this game and they changed it. It's actually really interesting. Anyway. What the fudge? That's it? Let's give this voyage a proper ending, Velvet. Okay. I stopped it alright, but there's no way of knowing what will happen until you just jump in. I must have just gone for... What the hell? Is it time to roll up our sleeves, Velvet? I took a brief look around and didn't find any traps or other oddities. We are ready in both body and spirit. It is time, Velvet. Danny won't be pulling any tricks at this point. Time to dive in and get busy. Alright, let's go carving a path, Velvet. These guys are so, like, what's the point of talking to them twice when they just say one damn sentence each? I'm not afraid of anything. Not when I'm with you, Velvet. I can feel him. Innomina's just beyond this art, which is kind of true, but kind of not. You guys will discover that in the next episode. But for now, thank you all for watching as always. My name is Ray, and I will see you all next time for part number 77 of Tales of Berseria. We're getting right down to the finale, but until then, goodbye, everybody.